easiest fetch quest I've ever been on. You're right! We'll have so many shares if we keep up this pace. You betcha, Neptunia. But, we can't forget that our CPU buddies are working hard, too. So, how about an update? What's the Nept share market like? In trouble, Neptune! Our shares haven't increased at all. They've actually gone down. So, like, did Noir leak info about the new console or something? What a dirty trick, my wicked, lonely heart. No! The station is down too. What my goodness? Same with Louis and Leanbox. All down. It's nothing new for Planet Toon, but my brain is telling me that it's weird for all nations' shares to drop. Nothing new for Planet Toon. Oh man, even though you're you, I've been trying my very best. At this rate, I'm going to get a huge lecture from Histoire. Let's do a 24-hour endurance quest, right now. Your hard-working big sister has to go and work hard in some other place. I leave the questing to you.
Year 20XX. Something shook the very foundations of game industry. This peaceful world, protected by the 4 CPUs, has been plunged into chaos due to the dastardly work of idols. Music idols have been crammed into every block of TV programming. Foreign and even amateur idols thrive in this world. This unprecedented idol boom has resulted in the populace setting up elections for their favorite idols. In the midst of this cute girl singing crisis, the wicked pop idol group known as MOB48 is the most threatening. Using a mysterious force known only as Mob Business, they've invaded all the airwaves throughout game industry. People have begun to place their faith not in the CPUs, but in idols. Today, MOB48 owns 90% of all shares. Despite understanding that Mob Business is a shady bunch, the idol fan community continues to grow. They spurred their business on by giving people tickets at PR events, for voting, contests, and more. Their presence has finally grown alarming enough for the CPUs to take note. The 4 CPUs have chosen to meet up and create a unified strategy to overcome this current crisis.
So as you're all aware, our shares have been stolen. How'd they manage to gobble up the shares of every one of our nations? Allow me to show you how. Look. The Mob Army Corps MOB48. To think our shares are being taken away by a 48-member idol group.
Nobody has any sort of immunity to the addictiveness of idol culture, so those who try listening are sucked in.
And Mob Business, they're milking each and every person for as many shares as possible. This is a genius plan. Genius my foot! I'm gonna sneak right into their main base and beat them to a pulp. Main base, huh? I guess that's the simplest solution.
Such bloodthirsty girls. If we do that, will we not seem like the villains instead? I personally dislike the idea. But why don't we adopt the Mob Business style and give hardware to people at PR events?
That feels even more slimy, actually. My nation's brilliant hardware aside, do you really think your own hardware will stay on top in your nation, Vert?
Whatever are you implying?
Bickering won't help us right now. We need to find a solution. It's obvious we're out of our element. The solution is simple. We gotta become idols and take back our shares. We have to become idols. That might be the answer, but I've never been an idol before. So, just sing and do a jig or whatever. It should be easy for the CPUs.
Fine, whatever. I still think it is impossible if it's just us doing it. We need a producer for this stuff.
Where is that good-for-nothing Isty at? She always wanders off at times like this.
The Oracles are planning a conference to discuss game industry's future, so they're actually really busy. We mustn't rely on those who aren't here, so we have no choice but to handle this situation ourselves. If nobody's here to help, we'll just have to do it ourselves. You know what I mean, right, Blonde?
Yeah, there's no other option. Huh? What? So are we gonna go HDD and blow stuff up after all? No. Our powers as CPUs should let us create a pillar of light that can cross between dimensions.
Using that, we should easily be able to summon a talented producer from another world. Or so I hope. We don't know who we'll end up summoning, so be careful.
What? You two can do something so incredibly random and awesome?
In the name of Blackheart, the CPU of Blast Station, I command thee.
In the name of Whiteheart, the CPU of Louis, may the greatest idol producer ever be summoned here. Hey,
Nothing is happening.
We have lost a valued partner on this tragic, tragic day.
I just passed out dramatically. Don't kill me off, you brat.
Damn, we don't have the power to summon anyone because we have so few shares left. Don't just stand there gawking. Help us out, you two.
If I must.
Clothesphere, activate job change. Put me in my CPU duds.
I'm sure we can do this if we all try together. Ready, everyone? And summon!
Skip the intro for copyright reasons.
Now loading. Let's nap.
She had the bigger bust, so she's the one I went with.
Holy moly! Oh my. It appears you are unharmed. My soft chest acted as your landing pillow, I see.
You're our producer? You look like a cut and paste stereotype, but okay. Nice to meet you in your face.
Well, to you, we'd be called goddesses. Something like that was nothing for us.
We rule over this world, game industry, as its goddesses. We're called CPUs, console patron units. We're in a bind, so we summoned you. Yeah, I getcha. You feel like a duck out of water, right? We're gonna go ahead and explain things nice and smooth. Let me introduce myself. I'm Neptune, the CPU of the nation Flutitoon. I'm Noir, CPU of the greatest nation in all game industry, Last Station. I'm Blind, CPU of Louis. Louis is the greatest nation in all game industry. Don't get confused by someone else's lies.
I am Vert, the CPU of Leanbox, and the one who possesses the most voluptuous breasts in all of game industry.
Whoa! Let's not rustle our feathers during introductions. Vert's rack has nothing to do with her nation. Anyway, Vert, get on with the explaining because I don't really want to.
Why must you push the troublesome tasks onto me?
I mean, explanations sound like they should ooze from the mouth of a kind, big sister type like you, Vert.
Oh, I see. Then allow the most mature among us, me, to explain things on behalf of these 3 children.
You're the old one, not the most mature.
As I was about to explain, game industry consists of 4 nations. Each nation has a CPU dedicated to protecting their lands. They protect others using the power gained through the people's faith, known simply as shares.
Like we said earlier, we are those CPUs. Check this out.
How's this? This is my hard drive divinity form, HDD for short. In this form, you will call me Blackheart. I am Purple Heart in this form. Since you have seen us transform, we cannot let you return home.
We took so much effort to summon this person, and you both just... Oh, I'm Whiteheart. Don't forget it.
And now we 4 have transformed and are surrounding this unknown person. I wonder, have we made a mistake? You're so calm after you transform. I can never tell if you're kidding around or not.
Should we show off our power by hammering it into your organs?
I am Green. Because of their immaturity, those 3 have shifts in personality and looks with an HDD. If everyone continues to mess around, we will frighten our dear producer. Let us return to our human forms. And that is how things are. Do you understand that we are goddesses too now? Normally, us 4 would be fighting it out for control of the world's shares, striking a peaceful balance. But game industry is currently having its shares allocated to pop idols, and not to us.
We're losing the young'uns. It's kind of a big deal. If we continue to lose shares, we won't have the power to keep our nation safe.
That is why we have decided to knock our opponents down to their knees and show them what a true idol is like. It is our first attempt at becoming idols, so we summoned you to help us. You are an experienced producer, no?
Since you were summoned by the power of the 4 CPUs, you should have the ability within you. Will you do it? You can't really say no. We brought you here, so you're gonna be our producer. Them's the breaks.
like they need the least help. Even if this person doesn't pan out as our chosen producer, there's probably a producer somewhere in our nation. First thing, we must reclaim our lost shares. That simply must take precedence over all else.
Works for me. Yepperoni.
You have good eyes to select me as your idol. Thank you in advance.
Oh, this totally mutes my microphone, you guys. I'm not gonna lose to anyone.
I don't know how good this producer is, but it makes for a good handicap.
These idols took us all by surprise. Our reputations are on the line, so we can't afford to lose. The unending battle for shares. Why do folks keep hurting others or get hurt by others?
An odd glimpse of intellect coming from you. I think I know what she means.
So you'll do it? How embarrassing. As CPUs, we gotta do this thing to protect the peace of game industry.
Let's become idols!
Why'd you make me do that?
Act like you're above it if you like. But you were the most energetic of us all.
We've decided on our plan. No turning back.
An idol? It would seem my time to shine has come at last. I will be counting on you. Welcome to Leanbox. Our nation's key characteristics are that we have plenty of freedom and do things on a grand scale. If one focuses too much on becoming compact and lightweight, you cannot do as you see fit and the stress piles up. As my producer, do as you see fit without worrying over the trifling things, if you would. This is my basilicon. Use it as your spawn point, as it were. Is something the matter? Having a healthy interest in games is only natural for a CPU, no? As things stand in our world, it is vital for a CPU to gain the people's faith as a CPU for the people. Not particularly. Games are merely a hobby of mine, you must understand. Anyway, come. We must begin our gaming marathon at once. Can you truly be an idol producer in this nation? In this world? The Leanbox CPU Vert shall ascertain your talent through gaming goodness. That is the attitude required for us to enjoy this FPS title, especially if we brave its online mode. Such bravado. This may be your first time playing this title, so I shall give you a generous handicap. I will only arm myself with a knife. You will never catch me with such stilted movement patterns. My blade is more than enough for you. Hi-ya! Likewise, I am thrilled to see that you lowered my health as much as you did. And now you should be ready to survive the harshness of Leanbox. shall work hard tomorrow, too. Good job today.